full.
Okay.
Linda Barcz is here from the Bruce Company, teasing us. 270-9933, the number to call. You can start seeds.
You can start seeds now. Don't rototill your garden, and now we know why.
Yeah.
Because it's just too early. We are going to be looking at probably May 10th is the last day that we can potentially get frost. So if you start things inside, then you will have them at a decent size to get them growing outside.
And you can start with these little pots.
These little peat pots, yes, like you said, these have been around for a long
When I was
time.
a kid, you throw them in water and they expand, right?
That's right. And we have bulk ones of these, and of course we do have things like a bottom heat, because that will get all of your seeds Ritz-like warm conditions to get started faster. So that's how you get them to grow rapidly, and you want to keep them nice and stocky before you move them outside. Some folks like these little peat pots, again, that you can move them from the Jiffy pots into these, because if the plant does get a little bit larger, then you can plant that right in the garden also.
And you got a big event this weekend?
Yes, we do. Sustainability Fair is March 28th. We're going to have people talking about chickens and organic gardening and all kinds of things. So go to the website, but it's from 10 to 3 on the 28th, Saturday, this coming up.
Okay, let's go to the phones. We'll start with Margaret in Mount Vernon. Hi, Margaret.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
Christmas cactus that bloomed profusely back in December area, and it appears it's getting a couple little promising buds again on some new growth. And the other thing is this poinsettia plant that was a year old in December, it's got some red leaves on it again just very recently now. And I'm wondering, is this an oddity, or are my conditions just right in this room, or what?
I think your conditions are really good, and I have some friends at work that if they're watching, which they probably aren't, but they had a poinsettia that they kept around for a whole year, and some of the panicles did turn red without any kind of conditioning. So it was an eastern window, and you know, I just said, good job, you guys.
Yeah. All right, Brenda in Madison. Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I have some violets from my mom, so they're quite old, and I was going to take a dead leaf off one, and here the stem came right out of the pot, and I have one lonely little root on it. I'm just wondering, would I be able to do a stem tip cutting type of thing with that?
That's one of the ways that you can propagate violets, African violets. Yes, so what you want to do is start with a much smaller container. Don't put that in a great big 4-inch pot. Put it in just a nice tiny little one. And then when that fills with roots, then move to a larger size pot. Otherwise, you'll rot things by watering too much.
All right, Beth in Monroe. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
For about 35 years, we've planted impatiens in a big bed. And over the last couple of years, they haven't survived. And we've been told that there's some kind of a fungus or something that impatiens have. So we were wondering what to plant instead.
Okay, you can actually plant begonias. There's quite a few other things that you can plant, but stay away from impatiens for a while. And you know, Beth, maybe what I'll do is I'll check to see how long you would have to not plant impatiens in that bed before that would die out. But things like begonias, marigolds, there's a lot of plants that are going to be quite...
But there's a fungus that stays in the soil.
Yes, it is in the soil that will hang around for a while, and I'll check to see, because it's difficult to sterilize something like that.
Okay, Laura in Jefferson. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Linda. I have a question about used coffee grounds that I save for my flower beds. Now, are they okay to just sprinkle randomly around all different perennials or trees, or are they too acidic? I just want to know if it's safe just to use them alone, or do I have to mix them in with just regular dirt?
Well, just spreading it lightly like that, because you don't producing that much coffee grounds at any given time. It's just fine. You can do that with your it's an organic amendment to the soil that you're taking care of.
So it's good for it.
It is.
And the environment.
Yes.
All right, Natalie in Wisconsin Dells. Hi, Natalie.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Say, I have a 35-year-old Christmas cactus that my cat broke a branch off of, and I was wondering if I would be able to salvage that branch with putting it in water or maybe in soil or something.
Okay, I would suggest that you don't take the whole big branch because it's probably too large. Cut it into sections that are probably about 4 to 5 inches and get that started in soil that is ideal for succulents. You don't want to use the regular potting soil, but root it that way.
So you don't put it in the water?
No, it's difficult to go from water into soil then.
Okay. We are out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Linda will talk to you off the air. See you next week.
All right, yes.
Happy spring. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.